Okay, welcome everyone. This is me again, and I don't normally make videos on Christmas Day, be it on Catholic or Orthodox or any Christmas, but yeah, I've been really forced to um, go over a few things. Because I've really had enough of this treatment of the company that we all know is basically Daybreak Games. And yeah, first of all, Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you're having a lovely day, unlike those who get mistreated by different companies like me, basically. So I hope I will be able to show you what exactly I mean, but let's start from the beginning. So I have been recently playing the DC Universe Online game that is basically developed and published by Daybreak Games, and I've made a video recently as well that was published on give me a second, 15th of July 2025. It's called The Truth About DCUO and Daybreak Games, My Story. And I wish that was all that could be said about DCUO and Daybreak Games, but alas, I have to come back because it all comes down basically that this is all my fault, and I understand it now, for trusting such companies as Daybreak Games in the first place, for trusting the two-factor authentication in the first place, which was basically the worst system they probably ever had. And it's a real shame because the game itself is quite decent and good. It's got a solid combat, it's got outdated graphics, but a constant development of new content. It's got great improvement for the characters, and all of that combined comes down to the crappy, absolutely useless, in fact, probably most useless customer support you can ever see in a video game. And I'm not just gonna throw accusations left and right, I'm actually gonna provide proofs right now. So this is how it continued after that video that I posted on 25th of July. Basically, I had another recent apologies. I had another incident on the certain day in November. Okay, I'll be honest, it was my birthday back then, but it actually happened on my birthday. I find it ironic that that was the present from Daybreak Games, but yeah, my account got compromised again, and I posted a message to the customer support. My account was compromised again, please fix ASAP. And what I wrote was, okay, it happened for the second time. I don't know how you keep your Daybreak account safe, but I had my two-factor authentication on. I never gave out my username and or password to anyone, and I haven't received the notification on my phone by text message. I got an email though stating your password has been changed. And I quote the email that they sent to me about change of, the most generic, obviously, email about change of password. And then I say, please get to the bottom of that immediately, and unlike last time, I expect a proper resolution and return of any state of my characters and / or items that were changed, please. Thank you, sincerely, and my character name. The reason why I was forced to post into the connection issues category was simply because I couldn't find the compromised account one. Ashamed to be honest, if you ask me, please recover my account. The email notification got sent to me on, then I put on the date that it was sent to me. Thanks again, Victor. The reply I got was obviously probably automated one, the most generic again. Same one as in summer. And they say, for security reasons, we are unable to address your account issues without first verifying your identity. Please respond with all of the following information, blah, blah, blah. Please keep the format above. This will enable us to process your request more efficiently. Thank you for your patience. Thanks. Senior customer support. So I gave exact information about the incident just so that they can investigate, obviously. And they said, hello, I managed to change a password a couple of hours after the incident. Can I just point out that I did receive a text message at 1:29 on 23rd of November 2025, but I never received code of confirmation by text message when someone else attempted the theft of my account. My details are, I gave my details. I realize it's probably going to be the same outcome as last time in terms of gameplay issues. Luckily, however, whoever tried to hack my account only changed password for under 2 hours, but can I at least find out the IP addresses my account was accessed during these 2 hours? Thank you. And obviously, I was expecting way too much from such underperforming, and I put it very mildly, underperforming crappy customer support, because I got a reply. Thanks for getting back to us. We can see that the account is security locked and the password cannot be changed unless someone has access to your phone number. Account security is the responsibility of the account owner and we won't be able to assist. Then it gives the generic link about how to keep account secure, and then it says we also tested the two-step authentication and it is working as intended, although I sent them basically proof before and I just notify them again that it's not working as intended. Okay, thank you for your patience and understanding. There is no understanding because you can't understand what's not true. Okay, fair enough. Take care and good luck with your future endeavors. Best regards, senior customer support. Senior customer support. I wonder how they got there. So I went full canon on them. Basically, I said, all right, I see that you still hold on to the false convictions that your so-called impenetrable security cannot be broken, even though I already proved in the past that someone has in fact changed my password without my notice or access to my phone and managed to get hold of my DCUO items before as well. Basically, you can't admit that you failed to protect me, your loyal customer, from having my act compromised and don't want to cooperate. Fine. Be that as it may, I no further ask for your assistance as a game master, GM, anymore. I merely ask information about my account. Under the Data Protection Act 2018, I have a right to access personal collected data, and besides, I believe it would be beneficial to both Daybreak Games and me to find out the IP addresses which my account was accessed from. Please provide them to me ASAP so I can go from there. Once again, I did my research and I can't find anywhere in Daybreak Game security panel the recently logged IP addresses, which would be a helpful feature in the future. Thank you beforehand. Victor. Just postscriptum, just to reiterate, I have never compromised my account security, never gave out any codes from my text messages, and in fact, I have not received text messages in the first place. Each time my account compromised somehow. And yeah, I made a typo there with never, but I'm sure they got the message. So then there was a mass message from the company about the long waiting times, basically. And then the auto reply, another useless auto reply that basically said, thank you very much for waiting on us to reply back and for your patience during this holiday time. Yeah, by the way, the reply was already in December the 5th, when it was over 2 weeks after the account got compromised, so yeah. We normally have a series of contacts and try our best to reply as soon as we can. In regards to the account issue, we are sorry to say that we do not have the IP information to provide, and we should be able to try and help you recover the account if needed, though. Well, which is basically a lie, because they have never, ever, ever recovered a single item or single resource that was wasted from the first time of me being, like, my account being compromised. in the first place in summer of 2025, and they haven't done so this time either. It looks like the phone that is attached to the account is your number, so it should allow you to reset the password without issue to something secure and allow you to log in and play the game. Obviously, I have already reset my password because I'm writing to the customer support from this account. I'm not sure what they're thinking there, but fair enough. They continue on to say, we must always kindly remind players that account security is the responsibility of the account owner. This includes password protection, running virus checks, disabling file share. Okay, I'm just gonna say this straight away. So, you expect your players to behave in a certain way, and you say that only then you will support them in recovering their account and help them at all. Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to understand the logics there. But obviously, I've been doing my virus checks. I'm a person who treats security seriously, and I mentioned it multiple times that I've never disclosed any of my personal details online, like my security question, security answer, my password. Obviously, even if I was an idiot, I wouldn't disclose my password just like that for anyone to view on the forums or something. And I can surely say that I have never been contacted about my password reset, apart from when I requested it myself at that point. And I specified it to them, all of it, that their reset code got sent to me only when I requested it, not any other time that my account got compromised by someone else. So I'm not sure what they're trying to get there. I mean, I understand they're trying to imply that the system works as intended to protect themselves. They don't care about protecting any of the customers. They don't care about the security as long as they get paid, basically. And yeah, but yeah, let's just continue on because I could go on for ages breaking down their logics and finding pretty much every single flaw in there. But yeah, they keep saying, as a result, if you believe someone may have known that information and would like us to help update your security question and answer to something different, simply provide the PayPal proof of purchase information from purchase in 2025 at your convenience for verification purposes, and we should be able to help change it without issue. We hope this helps and you're able to continue to enjoy playing and have a nice upcoming weekend. It's been 2 weekends since this issue has been looked at. During all this time, what do they think they're achieving, like, with my trust? I have no idea. Anyway, I replied, alright, thank you, at least for clarification. I understand it's pretty much pointless to try and explain to your developer team that my phone was never compromised or that I have never in fact shared any text messages from Daybreak and or never ever have I shared my secret answer with anyone. Since you are unable to provide IP addresses, can I please change my username, the one I used to log in with to Daybreak Games services? Again, I made a typo, but oh well, I'm sure they understand. Because I'm not sure what they understand at this point, because I've told them multiple times I've never ever compromised my account willingly or by accident to anyone. And so I'm basically spelling things out that I want to change my username login and then change my secret answer to. I just realized it could be known by someone once they somehow could get access to my support ticket history, since I had to give it to you to prove my identity the first time my account got compromised. Okay, so I have to elaborate there because obviously, while I have never ever given out my secret answer to anyone by Daybreaks, when I had to give it to Daybreaks, and when someone did get access to my account, they could log into the website, go to the ticket history, and find out what my secret answer was because I typed it out in there. So they could easily find out my security answer like that and very much get the account compromised again from another account. I don't know how many loopholes Daybreak Games has, but I just wanted to cover all my fronts. So I said, to prove my identity again, I can give details of certain payment paid on certain date if needed, but I need to change both username and secret answer then, preferably ASAP. Thank you. So that was sent on December the 6th at 12:42, and what do you know? I got a reply on the same day at 1:11 a.m. So pretty much straight away. That was probably the first time, the quickest ever reply, just to give credit to the customer support, that I got a reply at all that quickly. So what they said was, we hear you and no problem at all. Sadly, we don't have a way to change the username to something different. However, we can definitely update the email and security question if you would like. So basically, update the email, which is something that I can do myself at any point, even if I compromised someone else's account. Basically, even if I hacked someone's account from Daybreak, literally, I could update it to my own email without the other person knowing. So, well, yet they offered to do it via the customer support. So I'm not even going to go into this, but fair enough. Simply provide the PayPal proof of purchase information at your leisure, and we can move forward with the process. Just to speed things up for later, here are the options you can choose from. Blah 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 blah. So yeah, the point is, they said they can't change my username, and this is the customer support, everyone, from the company, the official customer support from the company. They can't change the username via customer support when the account has been broken into several times. And at a certain point it was more than twice. I'm going to go over to that in a little bit. But basically, I just said, if there is no way to update my account username login, there is no point of changing any other security information, because I could change that on my own, really. Even if not the secret answer, I could change the email. So yeah, essentially, though I did get hacked again. Let me just get it on screen. That happened on December 21st, and it said, I basically sent to them an urgent matter, password change without any text messages twice already today, because while I was logging in, I suddenly had an error of authentication. And while I was in the game, somebody changed my password. And that was on the 21st of December, the same day I sent my customer support ticket. And yeah, basically I explained the situation to them. Because after I changed it, someone else has changed it again, and then I had to change it again once again. You know, it's just, I obviously changed my password to something else that no one knew, that no one ever could get hold of, and it was changed again without any text messages. So I basically described the situation to them and I said, I would like to change my secret answer to something else. Also, please cancel all my transactions in the broker for today. I lost all my cash for this and this character, and I'm also missing multiple time capsules and other items on this and from my shared bank. Again, just to reiterate, I immediately changed the password as soon as I could, and they still managed to sell something from my account. Can you imagine if I didn't notice it? What would happen then? But we'll get onto that later. So please rest assured, I have never disclosed any personal info or any codes from my phone to anyone. Someone is literally bypassing your security on a constant basis, and they don't give a single damn about getting banned or about two-factor authentication. I'm obviously done defending the game at that point. Please return all the items to me and change my security reply. My security details as follows, because I already knew how they're gonna reply, so I just wanted to make sure that they return at least something. I know 99% they wouldn't, but it was worth a shot. So I provided them all the security information, and then I said I would like to also make it possible to send all the IP addresses access to my email registered on the account, and preferably ask every time someone logs into my account from different IP for a text message on my phone that I have set up for a two-factor authentication. So basically I was trying to tell them without telling them off too harshly that fix your bloody system. Fix your two-factor authentication, because there is no point in it if it's used to be broken into someone else's account. So, okay. I have received 4 emails today with notification of my password being changed, even though I only had to change it twice after I couldn't log in one time after another. Out of my phone text messages today, I only received 2 from Daybreak, and both were with codes that I requested, of course. Not a single notification was sent when someone else reset my password. Sincerely, and my name. Now, you would be asking, but why would you be showing us this proof if this is exactly the same thing that happened the first time? Why would you be showing the proof of this? Well, as I said, I wanted to prove to you that this is in fact the worst customer support can get, because if you notice in the upper right, it says status is awaiting your reply, when there has been no reply from them. I'm not sure what they want me to reply. Well, every time you send a ticket to customer support of Daybreak Games, they normally reply with automated message or with someone from support, the human replies. And then, before then, it says either processing or being looked at or something. The status does not say I'm waiting for your reply until someone replies. This time, no one replied, because at the bottom I can add information without any further replies from them. So I guess maybe because it's Christmas period, but they didn't even bother to reply after all this time. It's been 4 days and still nothing. Now, why did I decide to make a specific video about this today? Because someone else managed to break into my account again. And this is, I'm pretty sure, for the last time. Why am I sure? Because I'm probably gonna either stop playing the game, at least for a long while, or I'm definitely gonna try and remove the Daybreak two-factor authentication, because my suspicion is this is how it all started, because someone else in the video that I posted before had said specifically, also take 2-step off your account, they can't get into your account then. It was evil DCUO, all the thanks to the person who commented on it. I didn't pay attention to it before. I think this might be actually the vulnerability that they're using in the Daybreak system, because I have no idea. They should be testing it. They should be protecting their customers. They're obviously not. And this is the worst customer support ever for an MMO. I'm just being honest there. They don't protect their customers. And today, I had all my stabilizers spent on the account, and I had quite a few saved up, but the reason why they couldn't really get much stolen from my cash was because I didn't have any cash left after someone else already got access to my account on 21st of December. You see how it's all ironic. I know it's black humor, but I'm just gonna say this once. I'm gonna send a message to the new year, hopefully, for everyone who thinks about spending a dime on this, for this company, be it over DCUO or EverQuest or EverQuest 2 or any other game from this company. Don't ever trust two-factor authentication from Daybreak Games. Don't ever spend a single penny or cent on a company like Daybreak Games, because they don't give a damn about you. They don't care about what happens to your account if things go wrong, and they're not prepared to test anything. They're not prepared to admit their fault, at least, or they're not going to recover anything, because I still have yet to recover a single cash from the last time I had my account compromised in summer. Yeah, so that's pretty much all. Apart from that, I tried to keep it as swearing free and curse free and polite as I could, because it's Christmas for a lot of people. But yeah, I hope you have a great Christmas and a happy New Year 2026 that is upcoming. And please do not repeat my mistake. It is essentially my mistake that I trusted a company like Daybreak Games in the first place. I trusted the authentication, two-factor authentication, and that I ever spent money on them. That is now wasted, because obviously they're not going to return the money, but they're not going to return anything on the account either. They don't give a damn, they don't give a crap. So I'm afraid that's the bad news about DCUO. Peace everyone, and I'll see you next year.